dear student. Today we will take the sixth lecture for PH 1501. Okay, Unit 3 of Optics. You must remember that in the last lecture, lecture 5, we have discussed one application of Newton's ring experiment to find the unknown wavelength of light. So we are discussing the application of Newton's ring experiment. That is the last part of Newton's ring. The applications of Newton's ring experiment. We have discussed one application in the last lecture. To find we have already discussed the last applications of Newton's ring experiment. We have discussed one application of Newton's ring in the fifth lecture, that was to find the unknown wavelength of light using Newton's ring. Okay. So I quickly revise that application, and then today we will take the second application of Newton's ring, and then we will complete this topic of Newton's ring. Okay. As you remember, in Newton's ring experiment, we have lens and plate system. This is a lens. This is a plain glass plate, and between lens and plate, thin film of air is formed. Right? So you know very well, in Newton's rings experiment, we have a planar convex lens and optically plane parallel glass plate system. Okay. So in Newton's ring experiment, we have a planar convex lens, okay, which is put on the optically plane parallel glass plate, so that a thin film of air is formed between lens and plate. Okay. You know very well, when the rays of light is incident, falls normally on the air film, when the ray of light is incident normally on the air film, which is formed between lens and plate, one ray is reflected from the upper surface of the air film, and second ray is reflected from the lower surface of the air film. Right? So when the incident rays are falling normally, and the rays of light falls normally on the air film, which is formed between lens and plate system, one ray is reflected from the upper surface of the air film, and another ray is reflected from the lower surface of the. These two rays will superpose, and they will produce the interference. So this is the theory which you have studied already, that Newton's ring experiment, we have planar convex lens of large radius of curvature is placed on a optically plane glass plate, so that air film is formed between lens and plate. When the rays of light falls normally on the air film formed between lens and plate, one ray is reflected from the upper surface of the air film, and the second ray is reflected from the lower surface of the air film. Okay, One ray is reflected from the upper surface of that film, second ray is reflected from the lower surface of that film. These two reflected rays, one is reflected from upper surface and second is reflected from lower surface of that film. They superpose and produce the interference. As a result, we will be able to see the rings around the contact point. And these rings can be observed with the help of microscope, which is focused on the lens plate system. So when you focus the microscope on the lens plate system, you will be able to observe the rings. Newton's ring. Okay. Now, in case of dark ring, you know the condition of dark ring. For dark ring, according to the condition of destructive interference, part difference, Rn square upon capital R plus lambda by 2 is equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2. So this thing we already studied. Okay. So when the path difference, small Rn square upon capital R plus lambda by 2 is n lambda, constructive interference will occur, you get a bright ring. For dark ring, when path difference small Rn square upon capital R plus lambda by 2 is 2n plus 1 lambda by 2, destructive interference occur and you will get a dark ring. So for dark ring, path difference small Rn square upon capital R plus lambda by 2 is not n lambda but it is 2n plus 1 lambda by 2, then destructive interference will occur and we get dark ring. Okay. Now, to simplify this, you will get Rn square upon capital R plus lambda by 2 is equal to 2n into lambda by 2 will be n lambda, 2n into lambda by 2 will be n lambda, and 1 into lambda by 2 will be lambda by 2. So 2n into lambda by 2 will be cancelled, so n lambda plus 1 into lambda will be lambda by 2. So lambda by 2 is cancelled. So Rn square is equal to n lambda. Okay. So this equation gives the radius of the nth order dark ring, right? This thing we have already discussed. Rn square is equal to n lambda. Okay. This n is the number of ring, order of the ring, lambda is the wavelength of light, r is the radius of curvature of the lens, and Rn is the radius of the nth order dark ring. Now if you multiply by 4 on both the sides, then 4R square is equal to 4n lambda. Okay. So let us multiply with 4 on both the sides. We get 4R square is equal to 4n lambda r. Okay. Now what is 4R? That is 2R square. 4Rn is nothing but 2Rn square is equal to 4n lambda, and 2Rn is the diameter of the entity, that is dn square, 4n lambda r. Okay. So if you multiply by 4, you will get 4Rn square is equal to 4n lambda r. If you multiply by 4 on both sides, you get 4R is equal to 4n lambda r. Or 4Rn is equal to 2Rn square is equal to 4n lambda r. R is the radius of the nth ring. So 2Rn is the diameter of nth order dark ring, because dn square is 4n lambda. Diameter of nth order dark ring is 4n lambda r. Equation 1. Now suppose n is the 10th ring. Okay. Then we will measure the diameter of n plus mth order dark ring. The diameter of n plus m. You know very well, n is 10. Suppose I take n 5 and 15th dark ring. This thing we already discussed. D. Okay, you have to replace n by n plus m. N plus m square is equal to 4. N is replaced by n plus m lambda r. So diameter of nth order dark ring. Suppose n is 10th dark ring. Small d n square is 4n lambda, where n is 10. And diameter of n plus m. N is 10. Suppose I take m5, then 15th dark ring. dn plus m square is 4. You have to replace n by n plus m lambda. So we have two equations. Diameter of nth order dark ring is the small d n square is 4n lambda, and diameter of n plus m 10 plus 5 15th order dark ring dn plus m square is 4n plus m lambda. Okay. If I take the difference of these two equations 2 minus 1, I will get dn plus m square minus dn square. Okay. dn plus m is the diameter of n plus mth order dark ring, that is the 15th dark ring in air, and dn square is the diameter of nth order dark ring, that is 10th dark ring in the air. So let us take the difference of equation 2 and 1. dn plus m square minus dn square. What is the diameter of n plus m order dark ring? dn plus m square is 4n plus m lambda r minus diameter of nth order dark ring, that is 4n lambda, right? So diameter of n plus m order dark ring dn plus m square is 4n plus m lambda minus diameter of nth order dark ring dn square is 4n lambda. So we will get dn plus m square minus dn square is equal to 4n lambda r plus 4m lambda r minus 4n lambda. Is it right? 4n into lambda r plus 4n into lambda r minus 4n lambda. This 4n lambda r is cancelled. Okay? Therefore we will get dn plus m square minus dn square is equal to 4m lambda. dn plus m square minus dn square is equal to 4n lambda is cancelled, so we have 4m lambda. M, you should know what is m here. In the last lecture we have discussed what is m. M is the difference of ring numbers. Okay. Suppose dn is the diameter of 10th dark ring and dn plus m is the diameter of 15th dark ring. Then what is the difference of the order of two rings? 15 minus 10, that is 5. Right. So n is not the number of ring, n is not the order of the ring, but n is the difference of the order of the ring. Suppose you measure the diameter of n is equal to 10th dark ring, that is dn square. You measure the diameter of n plus m 15th dark ring, that is dn plus m square. Then the difference of the order of two dark rings 10 and 15 will be 15 minus 10, that is 5. So n is the difference of two ring numbers. Suppose you measure the diameter of 10th ring and 15th ring, then what is the difference of these two ring numbers? 15 minus 10, that is 5. Okay. Now next, therefore lambda is equal to dn plus m square minus dn square upon 4mr. Okay, so from this equation, you can find out the wavelength of unknown light. From this equation, you can find out the wavelength of unknown light. So wavelength of unknown light lambda can be determined using the equation dn plus m square minus dn square upon 4mr. Plus be careful. What is dn? dn is the diameter of an order dark ring in air. And when there is air field between lens and plate, dn is the diameter of nth order dark ring, dn plus m is the diameter of n plus m order dark ring, m is the difference of two rings, and r is the radius of curvature. So lambda is the wavelength of unknown light, dn is the diameter of nth order dark ring in air field, dn plus m is the diameter of n plus m order dark ring in the when there is air field, m is the difference of two ring numbers, and r is the radius of curvature of the lens. Now next, discuss the second application now. The second application of Newton's ring is to find refractive index mu of a given liquid. So this is the second application that we want to discuss to find the refractive index mu of a given liquid. Okay, so you know the experiment in air film. Okay, when there is a air film between lens and plate, dn is the diameter of nth order direct ring, dn plus m is the diameter of n plus mth order direct ring, and wavelength of plate is given by this equation, right? Okay, so that I just repeat. There are two steps in this theory. Step number 1, when there is air film between lens and plate, when there is air film between lens and plate. So when there is a air film between lens and plate, okay, the wavelength of light is given by dn plus n square minus dn square upon 4mr, right? Question number 1. So this equation we have already derived. This is just a revision. Right? So when there is a air film formed between lens and plate, when there is a air film formed between the lower surface of the lens and upper surface of the plate, one ray is reflected from the upper surface of the air film, second ray is reflected from the lower surface of the air film, they superpose and produce the interference, they will give the Newton's ring, and the wavelength of unknown light lambda is determined with the equation dn plus n square minus dn square upon 4mr. Okay, what is dn square? What is this dn? So I write dn is the diameter of nth order dark ring in air. So when there is a air between lens and plate, the diameter of nth order dark ring is dn. Okay. Now what is dn plus n? Right? dn plus n. So dn plus n is the diameter of dn plus m is the diameter of n plus mth dark ring in the air, right? So d small dn. So for when rings are formed in air, okay, we use the symbol small d and small dn plus m for diameter. So small dn is the diameter of nth order dark ring when there is air film between lens and plate, and dn plus m is the diameter of n plus mth order dark ring, that is the 15th dark ring in there. So small dn square is the diameter of nth order dark ring, 10th dark ring in the air when there is air film between lens and plate, and dn plus m is the diameter of n plus mth order dark ring, 15th dark ring when there is air between lens and plate. So small dn and small dn plus m are the diameters of the ring in air. Okay. Now, and m, you know very well m. What is m? M is the difference of ring numbers or order of the ring. measure the diameter of 10th ring Dn and 10 plus 15 diameter Dn plus n. Okay. What is the difference of the ring number? 15 minus 10, that is 5. Okay. So if you measure the diameter of Dn of 10th ring and Dn plus n of 15th ring, what is the difference of two ring number? That is 15 minus 10, that is 5. Okay. Now NR is the radius of curvature of the length. Now we come to the second application. Okay. This is a revision which we already discussed. Now we discuss the second case. Now instead of air, if you put a given liquid between lens and plate, given liquid, if liquid is put between lens and plate, right? Then instead of air film, liquid film is formed between lens and plate. Suppose you are given water. If you put water between lens and plate, a thin film of water is formed between lens and plate. If you are given water, and if you put some drops of water between lens and plate, okay, so you put water on the glass plate and then you put a plano convex lens on the glass plate, okay, on which water is there. Okay, a thin film of water is formed between lens and plate. Okay, so put some water on the plane glass plate and then you put a plano convex lens on the plane glass plate. A thin film of water is formed between lens and plate. Suppose you are given glycerin. Okay, you put some glycerin on the optically plane glass plate and then you put a plano convex lens on the glass plate, okay, on which glycerin is kept. Okay, you will thin film of glycerin is formed between lens and plate. Now when instead of air film, if there is a thin film of water or thin film of glycerin is formed between lens and plate, the diameter of the rings is going to change. Okay, so when you introduce the liquid, when you put the liquid between lens and plate, instead of air film, liquid film is formed and diameter of the rings is going to change. So second part, when liquid is introduced, between lens and plate, right? When liquid is introduced between lens and plate, suppose you are given water or glycerin. Okay, when water or glycerin is introduced between lens and plate, a thin film of liquid is formed between lens and plate, right? So instead of air, when a given liquid, either water or glycerin is introduced, is placed between lower surface of the lens and upper surface of plate, a thin film of water or thin film of glycerin, thin film of liquid is formed between lens and plate, right? So when a given liquid, either water or glycerin, is introduced between lower surface of the lens and upper surface of the plate, okay, and when you put some drops of water or some drops of glycerin on the plain glass plate, and then you put a plano convex lens on the glass plate, okay, a thin film of water or thin film of liquid glycerin is formed between lens and plate, okay, and when a liquid film is formed between lens and plate, the diameter of the rings is going to change. That I write. So liquid film the diameters of n plus n dark rings are measured, right? So when there is a liquid between lens and plate, okay, the diameter of the rings is going to change. And when there is a liquid film between lens and plate, you have to measure the diameter of nth ring and nth plus. And these diameters are D n and dn plus n. Right? So in air film we are using small letters for diameters. In liquid film we are using capital letters for diameters. So when the given liquid water or glycerin is introduced between the lower surface of the lens and upper surface of the plain glass plate, a thin film of liquid is formed between lens and plate. Okay, so we get a Newton's ring in liquid film also. Okay, but in liquid film the diameters of nth order dark ring is capital Dn and diameter of n plus m order dark ring is Dn plus m. So diameter of the nth ring and n plus m order dark ring are going to change. So in liquid the diameters of nth order dark ring and n plus m order dark ring are measured, okay, and they will be, these diameters are capital Dn and Dn plus m. Okay, so in liquid this is in air. In air, you know, the wavelength of light is small dn plus m square minus dn square upon 4. In liquid the wavelength of light lambda dash is equal to, okay, dn plus m whole square minus dn square upon 4 mr. This is equation 2. So in liquid film, so wavelength of the light, which quantities are going to change in liquid? The wavelength of light is going to change. See, lambda is the wavelength of light in air, but in liquid the wavelength of light is going to change. It is lambda dash. In air, diameter of n plus m total dark ring was small dn plus m. In liquid, it is capital Dn plus m. In air, diameter of n dark ring is small dn, but in liquid, it is going to change this capital Dn. Okay. So in liquid, in air, when there is an air film between lens and plate, the wavelength of light lambda in air is small dn plus m square minus dn square upon 4 mr. Please remember, what is small dn plus m? It is the diameter of n plus mth order dark ring in air. What is small dn? Diameter of nth order dark ring in air. And is the difference of ring number, r is the radius of curvature. When you put a liquid between lens and plate, then in liquid film the wavelength of light is changed, lambda dash. Okay, in liquid film the diameter of n plus m order dark ring will be capital Dn plus m square. It is also going to change. In liquid film, diameter of n order dark ring Dn square is also going to change. Or m is the difference of ring number, it is constant. R is the radius of curvature, it is also constant. Okay, so in air film, the wavelength of light lambda in air is small dn plus m square minus dn square upon 4 mr. Where small dn plus m and dn are the diameters of rings in air. When in liquid film, the wavelength of light in liquid lambda dash is capital Dn plus m square minus dn square upon 4 mr. So what is capital Dn plus m? This capital Dn plus m square, m is the diameter of n plus m. That is 50th dark ring in liquid. What is capital Dn plus m? It is the diameter of n plus mth order, 50th order dark ring in liquid. And what is Dn? What is Dn? Dn this Dn is the diameter of nth, that is 10th order dark ring in liquid. So please remember, this capital small dn plus m is the diameter of n plus m order dark, 15th dark ring in air, and this capital Dn plus m is the diameter of n plus m, 10 plus m, 15th dark ring in liquid. This small dn is the diameter of n is equal to 10th dark ring in air, and this capital Dn is the diameter of nth 10th dark ring, nth order dark ring, 10th dark ring in the liquid. So for air we are using small letters for diameter, in liquid we are using capital letters for diameter. In liquid, wavelength of the light is going to change from lambda to lambda dash. Diameter of n plus mth order dark ring is going to change, that is capital D n plus m square, and diameter of nth order dark ring is also going to change, and we have mentioned it is by capital D n square. Now if you take the ratio of these two equations, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2. Last part, taking ratio of 1 and 2, taking ratio of equation 1 and 2, okay, we get lambda. Okay, what is the wavelength of light in air? The wavelength of light is this, dn plus m square minus dn square upon 4mr, dn plus m square minus dn square upon 4mr, divided by okay, so the wavelength of light in air is small dn plus m square minus dn square upon 4mr, divided by the wavelength of light lambda dash in liquid. Wavelength of light lambda dash in liquid is capital Dn plus m square minus capital Dn square upon 4m. What is capital Dn plus m square? It is the diameter of n plus m order dark ring, 15 dark ring in liquid. What is capital Dn square? It is the diameter of nth dark ring, means 10th dark ring in liquid. M is the difference of two ring numbers. Okay. Suppose one ring number is 10, other ring is 15, then difference of ring number is 15 minus 10, 5. R is the radius of curvature of the lens. So lambda dash is capital Dn plus m square minus capital Dn square upon 4mr will go in numerator. This 4mr is going to be cancelled. 4mr is going to be cancelled. Okay, now you know very well the definition of refractive index. Refractive index is defined as wavelength of light in air upon wavelength of light in liquid. Okay? You must be knowing this equation, that wavelength of light lambda in air upon wavelength of light in liquid. So the ratio of wavelength of light in air and wavelength of light in liquid gives the refractive index of a given liquid. So refractive index of a given liquid, either it is a water or glycerin, means defined as wavelength of light in air upon wavelength of light in liquid. So wavelength of light in air lambda air upon wavelength of light in liquid, lambda dash liquid, gives the refractive index of a given liquid, either water or glycerin. So lambda upon lambda dash is called the refractive index of the given liquid mu. So this lambda upon lambda dash is called the refractive index of the liquid, that is small dn plus m square minus dn square upon capital dn plus m square minus dn square. So using this equation you can find the wavelength of refractive index of the given liquid. Okay. So using the equation mu is equal to small dn plus m square minus dn square upon capital Dn plus m square minus dn square, you can find the refractive index of the liquid which is introduced between lens and plate. Okay. Please remember, once again I repeat, what is small dn plus m? It is the diameter of n plus m corner dark ring in air. Small dn square is the diameter of nth ring in air. This capital D is the diameter in liquid. So capital Dn plus m is the diameter of n plus m order dark ring in 15 dark ring in liquid, and dn square is the diameter of n order dark ring in liquid. So this is the end of So there are two applications we already discussed. One application of Newton's ring is to find the unknown wavelength of light. One application of Newton's ring is to find the unknown wavelength of light, and second application of Newton's ring is to find the refractive index of a given liquid. So using this equation, refractive index mu of unknown liquid can be refractive index of given liquid can be determined. So using the equation mu is equal to small d n plus m square minus d n square upon capital D n plus m square minus d n square. Okay, the refractive index of the liquid can be measured or can be determined. Okay, but for a refractive index, to determine the refractive index of a given liquid, you have to take 4 observations. You have to measure the diameter of n plus m order dark ring, 15th dark ring in the air, and n into 10th dark ring in the air. Then you have to put liquid, and in liquid film, again you have to measure the diameter of n plus m order dark ring, that is 15th dark ring, and you have to measure diameter of nth order dark, 10th dark ring in liquid. So actually you have to take 4 observations. Okay. Now I take 2 examples. Example 1. Okay. So example 1. When there is air film between lens and plate, when there is air film between lens and plate, when there is air film between lens and plate, the diameters of fifth and 10th dark rings are 2 mm and 3 mm respectively. Are 2 mm and 3 mm respectively, right? So when there is an air film between lens and plate, diameter of the fifth ring is 2 mm and diameter of the 10th ring is 3 mm. Okay, so you can in a diameter of the fifth dark ring, that is small dn, is 2 mm, and diameter of n plus m, that is 10th dark ring, is dn plus m, that is 3 mm, right? Okay, so in air, when there is an air film between lens and plate, the diameter of n in the fifth dark ring dn is 2 mm, and diameter of n plus m, 10th dark ring dn plus m is 3 mm. Okay. Now when liquid is placed, next, when liquid is placed between lens and plate, liquid is placed between lens and plate, the diameter will become 1.8 mm and 2.7. So when you put a liquid between lens and plate, so when there is a liquid film between lens and plate, the diameter of the fifth ring will become 1.8 mm instead of 2 mm, right? And diameter of 10th dark ring will become 2.7 mm instead of 3 mm. So you can say in air the diameter of fifth ring was 2 mm. In liquid the diameter of fifth ring is 1.8 mm. Means in liquid the diameter of the ring will decreasing. Okay. So rings are increasing. Rings, you can say rings are contracting. When you put a liquid, the rings are contracting. So diameter of the rings in liquid will decrease. So in air the diameter of the fifth ring was 2 mm, and in liquid the diameter of fifth ring is 1.8 mm. Right. In air the diameter of 10th ring was 3 mm, and in liquid the diameter of 10th ring is 2.7. So I write here second, in liquid diameter of fifth dark ring is 1.8 mm instead of 2 mm. In air, the diameter of fifth ring was 2 mm, but in liquid, the diameter of fifth ring is 1.8 mm. 1.8 mm. And diameter of n plus m, that is 10th ring in liquid, is dn plus m is equal to 2.7. So in air, diameter of 10th ring was 3 mm, but in liquid, diameter of 10th ring is 2.7 mm. 2.7. Find the refractive index of refractive index mu of the given liquid. Right? Okay, so we have to use the equation of refractive index which we have just obtained. The refractive index of liquid film formed between lens and plate is small dm plus m square. This is the diameter of 10th ring in air. Dm square is the diameter of fifth dark ring in air upon capital Dn plus m square. That is the diameter of n plus m order dark ring in liquid, and capital Dn square is the diameter of n order dark ring in liquid. Okay, so you have to use this equation. So mu is equal to yes. What is small dm plus m square? Small dm plus m is the diameter of 10th dark ring in air, that is 3 mm. 3 mm. Okay, so 3 mm means I write 3 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter square minus. So small dm plus m is the diameter of n plus m, 10th order dark ring in air, that is 3 mm. So 3 into 10 minus 3 meter square minus what is small dm? Small dm is the diameter of n is equal to fifth order dark ring in air, that is 2 mm. So small dm is the diameter of n is equal to fifth order dark ring in air, which is 2 mm. So 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter square divided by, now we write the diameter in liquid. In liquid, capital Dn plus m is the diameter of n plus m, 10th order dark ring in liquid is 2.7 mm. So 2.7 10 raised to minus 3 whole square minus. So in liquid, the diameter of n plus m, 10th order dark ring is capital Dn plus m, that is 2.7 mm. So 2.7 times plus 3 meter square. And in liquid, the diameter of n is equal to fifth order dark ring in liquid. The capital Dn is 1.8 mm. So 1.8 minus 3 meter square. So in numerator, small dn plus m and small dn square is the diameter of the rings in air, and in denominator, capital Dn plus m square minus dn square is the diameter of rings in liquid. Okay, if you calculate this, you will get the refractive index of the given liquid will be 1.235. So this is the answer. Okay, so the refractive index of the given liquid, is 1.235. So but here you have to take care that small dn plus m and small dn is the diameter of n plus m and nth order dark ring in air, and capital Dn plus m and capital Dn is the diameter of n plus m order dark ring and nth order dark ring in liquid. Okay, we take another example and then we'll stop. Second example. Example 2. In Newton's ring experiment, when liquid is placed between lens and plate, instead of a film, there is a liquid film between lens and plate. the diameters of 10th and 20th ring, diameters of 10th and 20th rings are 1 mm, and 2.5 mm respectively, right? So what you are given, when liquid is kept between lens and plate in liquid film, the diameter of 10th dark ring is 1 mm, diameter of 20th dark ring is 2.5 mm. So here I write in liquid diameter of n is equal to 10th dark ring is capital Dn is equal to 1 mm, and diameter of n plus m, that is 20th dark ring, is capital Dn plus m is equal to 2.5 mm. So this is we are given the diameter in liquid. When a liquid film is formed between lens and plate, the diameter of 10th dark ring in liquid is 1 mm, and diameter of n plus m 20th dark ring in liquid is capital Dn plus m, that is 2.5 mm. Okay. The difference of these two ring numbers will be 20 minus 10, that is 10. Right? So in liquid, when liquid is placed, liquid is kept between lens and plate. When there is a liquid film between lens and plate, the diameter of n is 10th, and neutral dark ring in liquid capital Dn is 1 mm, and diameter of n plus m is 20th dark ring in liquid is capital Dn plus m is 2.5 mm. Okay, the difference of ring number will be 20 minus 10 will be 10. Okay. If radius of curvature of the lens is 150 centimeter and wavelength of light is 6000 angstrom. Okay, find refractive index of liquid. Find refractive index of liquid. Right? So this is the example which we have to solve. Okay, once again I repeat, when in Newton's ring experiment, when there is a liquid is placed between lens and plate, in Newton's ring experiment, when a liquid is placed between lens and plate, so when there is a liquid film, between lens and plate, the diameter of n is 10th dark ring in the liquid is 1 mm, and diameter of n plus m 20th dark ring in liquid is capital Dn plus m, that is 2.5 mm. And the difference of ring number will be 20 minus 10 will be 10. Okay. If the radius of curvature of the lens is 150 centimeter and wavelength of light 6000 angstrom, see, whenever you are given the wavelength of light, okay, it is not mentioned whether it is in air or liquid, then you have to consider it is a wavelength of light in air. So when the wavelength of light in air is 6000 angstrom, calculate the refractive index of the liquid. Let us calculate the refractive index of the liquid. So we will use the equation. See, we have just derived the equation in liquid. Okay. The wavelength of light in liquid is capital Dn plus m square minus Dn square upon 4mr. Right? This equation we have just derived. That in liquid, when there is a liquid is introduced between lens and plate, when there is a liquid film between lens and plate, okay, The diameter of n into 10th darkening liquid is capital Dn is 1 mm. Diameter of n plus 20th darkening liquid is capital Dn plus m is 2.5 mm. Then wavelength of light in liquid lambda dash liquid is equal to capital Dn plus m square minus capital Dn square upon 4 mm. What is capital Dn plus m square? It is the diameter of n plus m for the darkening in liquid. What is the capital Dn square? It is the diameter of n for the darkening in liquid. M is the difference of ring number. You are given two rings, 10 and 20. So what is the difference of these two ring number? 20 minus 10, that is 10. And r is the radius of curvature. R is the radius of curvature. That is 150 given. Now, here, please remember, lambda dash is the wavelength of light in liquid, and you are given the wavelength of light in air, that is 6000 angstrom. You are also given the radius of curvature 150 centimeter, and you are asked to calculate the refractive index of the liquid. So you are given here in this equation, lambda dash is the wavelength of light in liquid. In example, you are given the wavelength of light in air, is 6000 angstrom. Radius of curvature of the lens is 150 centimeter. You are asked to calculate the refractive index of liquid. So you have to use one equation. The refractive index of liquid, mu is equal to wavelength of light in air upon wavelength of light in liquid. Right? So this is the definition. The wavelength refractive index of liquid mu is defined as wavelength of light in air, which is given to you 6000 angstrom, upon wavelength of light in liquid, that is lambda dash. So refractive index of liquid mu is defined as wavelength of light in air lambda air upon wavelength of light in liquid lambda dash. So here from this equation you can put the value of lambda dash in this equation. Okay. So therefore lambda dash is equal to lambda air upon mu. So according to the definition of refractive index of liquid mu, refractive index of liquid mu is defined as wavelength of light in air lambda upon wavelength of light in liquid lambda dash liquid. Therefore lambda dash liquid, wavelength of light in liquid lambda dash is equal to wavelength of light in air upon mu. Okay, we substitute this value in the above equation. So we get lambda air upon mu is equal to x. So value of lambda dash liquid is lambda air upon mu. Okay, that is capital Dn plus m square minus Dn square upon 4m. Therefore, refractive index of liquid mu is equal to 4 mr into lambda divided by capital Dn plus m square minus Dn square. Right? So from this equation, refractive index mu of the liquid is 4 mr into wavelength of light lambda in air upon capital Dn plus m square minus Dn square. Right? Okay. If you substitute the values, so using this equation, you can calculate the refractive index mu of a liquid is 4 mr into lambda upon capital Dn plus m square minus Dn square. Now you are given all the values. 4, yes. You are given two ring numbers. Diameter of n 10th dark ring capital Dn is 1 mm. Diameter of n plus 20th dark ring in liquid Dn plus m is 2.5 mm. So difference of ring number is 20 minus 10, that is 10. So m is 10. Radius of curvature of the lens. Given to you, radius of curvature of the convex lens is 150 centimeter. 150 centimeter. Wavelength of light in air. You are given 6000 angstrom. So 6000 into 10 raised to minus 8 centimeter. Right? So 4 m is the difference of two ring numbers 10 and 20. That is 20 minus 10, 10. Okay, radius of curvature of the lens is given to you. That is radius of curvature of convex lens R capitalized 150 centimeter. wavelength of light in air is 6000 angstrom, means 6000 into 10 to 6 centimeter upon capital Dn plus n square. What is capital Dn plus n square? This capital Dn plus n. Capital Dn plus n is the diameter of n plus n. 20 dark ring in liquid, that is 2.5 mm. 2.5 mm, that is 0.25 centimeter square, minus 2.5 mm is nothing, 0.25 centimeter, and 1 mm is 0.1 centimeter. Okay, minus, so diameter of n plus n, 20th dark ring in liquid is diameter of n plus n, 20th dark ring is 2.5 mm, that is 0.25 centimeter square. Diameter of n is equal to diameter of n is equal to 10th dark ring. Diameter of 10th dark ring in liquid capital N is 1 mm or 0.1 centimeter. 0.1 centimeter. Solve this. Now you can calculate this. So you will calculate this. You will get the refractive index of the liquid. Okay, and the last. Okay, so calculate this. You will get the refractive index of the given liquid. In this, the diameter of 10 ring is 1 mm and diameter of 20 ring is 2.5 mm. And last example I am giving you for practice. Last example. That is example 3. Diameter of each dark ring, diameter of each dark ring diameter of each dark ring is 1 mm. Is 1 mm. This is diameter of a dark ring air. Okay. Now, in air, the diameter of a dark ring is 1 mm. If liquid of refractive index, refractive index mu is equal to 1.5 is used. If the liquid of refractive index mu 1.5 is used, sorry 1.3 is used, you know what is the name of the liquid whose refractive index 1.3? It is water. So if liquid of refractive index 1.3 is used in place of air, what would be the diameter of same? What would be the diameter of same? Right? Okay. So in air, the diameter of eighth dark ring is given, that is 1 mm. So instead of air, if you use a liquid of refractive 1.3, water is used instead of air. What would be the diameter of the same ring? Okay. So I give you the hint. We will give you the hint. For air, diameter of eighth dark ring is given. Dn is equal to 1 mm. 1 mm. Okay. And according to the theory, the diameter of nth order dark ring in air is dn square is equal to 4n lambda r. Equation 1. Now in liquid, okay, you are asked to calculate the diameter of the eighth dark ring. So liquid, the equation will be capital Dn square is equal to 4n lambda dash r. Equation number 2. So I have written one equation. I have written one equation in air, another equation in liquid. So when there is a air film between lens and plate, when there is a air film between lens and plate, the diameter of it is 8 Newton dark ring, small dl is 1 mm. And you know very well, in air film, when there is air between lens and plate, when there is air film between lens and plate, for air, the diameter small dl square of nth order dark ring is 4n lambda. Okay, now instead of air, if you put a liquid, instead of air, if you use a liquid of refractive index 1.3, water is used instead of air, then instead of air film, water film is formed between lens and plate. And in liquid film, in water film, you are asked to calculate the diameter of the 8th dark ring. So in the water or liquid film, in liquid, if you use liquid water of refractive index 1.3 in place of air, then a thin film of water, thin film of liquid is formed between lens and plate. And in liquid film, in water film, you are asked to calculate the diameter of the same 8th dark ring in liquid. So you are asked to find the diameter capital Dn of the nth dark ring in liquid. Okay. So the equation of diameter capital Dn square is 4n lambda dash r, right? So in air, diameter of nth dark ring small dn square is 4n lambda, and in liquid, diameter capital Dn of nth order dark ring capital Dn square is 4n lambda dash r. Please remember here. What is Dn? Diameter of nth order 8th dark ring in air, and lambda is the wavelength of light in air. Here capital Dn is diameter of 8th dark ring in liquid, and lambda dash is the wavelength of light in liquid. So because when you use liquid, wavelength and diameter is going to change. When instead of air, if you use liquid, then in liquid film the diameter and wavelength of light is going to change. So diameter Dn square becomes capital Dn square, and wavelength of light in air becomes lambda dash. Lambda is the wavelength of light in air, lambda dash is the wavelength of light in liquid. If you take the ratio of these two equations, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, okay, you get small dn square upon capital Dn square. What is small dn square? 4n lambda. Okay, so wavelength diameter of nth order dark ring in air, small dn square is 4n lambda, and diameter of nth order dark ring in liquid, capital Dn square is 4n lambda dash r. 4n lambda dash r. So in air, diameter of 8th order dark ring small dn square is 4n lambda, and diameter of 8th dark ring in air is given 1 mm. In liquid, diameter capital Dn square of the 8th dark ring is 4n lambda dash r. Okay. So this diameter of 8th dark ring in liquid we have to calculate. Please remember here lambda is the wavelength of light in air, and here lambda dash is the wavelength of light in liquid. Okay, so this 4n is cancelled, r is cancelled, so small dn square upon capital Dn square is equal to lambda upon lambda dash. Lambda is the wavelength of light in air, lambda dash is the wavelength of light in liquid. You know very well that this lambda dash, lambda is the wavelength of light in air, lambda is the wavelength of light in air upon wavelength of light in liquid is called the refractive index of the liquid, that is mu. Using this formula, you can calculate the diameter of 8th dark ring in the liquid. Okay, now what is small dn? Small dn is the diameter of 8th dark ring in air. That is given to you 1 mm. Okay, and capital Dn is the diameter of nth order dark ring in liquid that we want to calculate, right? So you are given the diameter of n is equal to 8. You are given the diameter of 8th dark ring in air. Dn is 1 mm, and you are asked to calculate the diameter of 8th dark ring in liquid, capital Dn. Okay, so small dn is the diameter of 8th dark ring in air, that is 1 mm, 1 mm square. 1 mm square upon. Capital Dn is the diameter of n is equal to 8th dark ring in liquid that we want to calculate. And refractive index of the liquid is given to you. 1.3. So you will get the diameter of eighth dark ring in liquid, that is 0.087 millimeter, right? So in air the diameter of eighth dark ring is 1 mm, and in liquid of refractive index 1.3, the diameter of the same ring, eighth dark ring, is 0.087 mm. So in liquid the diameter of the rings decreases, so rings are shrinking or rings are contracting. Thank you so much. This is the end of Newton's ring experiment.